how's things? Today I'm going to be reviewing these new releases sent to me by Coruvs Belli. I will admit that I've never played Infinity, so forgive me for my ignorance, but I believe these guys are kind of the baddies. They're the human section of the combined army, which is mostly aliens. Their data entry reads, "The evolved intelligence, an alien artificial intellect, endowed with the vastest knowledge and the coldest and most implacable will, has dominated, subjugated, and annihilated entire civilizations in the pursuit of its greatest ambition, transcendence to a higher evolutionary plane. To this end, he has created the combined army, an instrument of conquest that brings together the most dangerous races of his domains." That sounds like a cult to me. I'm getting very Victor from Arcane vibes. Aesthetically, they're very Tron meets Ixalan. They sent me 3 boxes. The Next Wave action pack containing 10 miniatures, including a cute little dinosaur. This Juggernaut's Armoured Assault Brigade, which to me looks like a robotic saber-toothed tiger. And this exclusive pre-order Glyph Warcore. When I put this guy in the basket and click on the checkout, it says it will start shipping in November. So right now you can still get the exclusive guy, Mr. Glyph Warcore, for free with the rest of the bundle for 155 euros. So let me tell you about assembling these guys. I had a bad time. I had such a bad time. To be fair, I think my superglue was the cheap kind. And they always say use a good quality superglue, but I couldn't get it to stick at all without using bicarbonate of soda as an accelerant. I don't enjoy working with metal minis to begin with, to be honest, but considering this is a premium luxury product, I would have hoped for less work on my end. I understand having to clip a few bits off here and there, but some of the joints I had to file away chunks to make them fit, so overall, it was super frustrating. I don't think I did a great job on these. Don't kill me. On the plus side, the resin minis were amazing to put together. Nothing even to clip off a sprue, just all there for you to glue together, no issues. They don't bother giving you instructions how to build the minis because it's pretty obvious which bits go where. It's not like a Warhammer mini where the body is bisected diagonally and you spend 5 minutes rotating each piece to figure out which bits goes where, and without the instructions there's no hope for you. As far as I'm aware, Corvus Belli are going to move towards this plastic resin for all of their newer models, which I urge them to definitely follow through on. I started trying to prime them with my airbrush, but it was the last of my bottle of Liquitex primer, and it had got a bit gloopy, so it wasn't spraying well. So I ended up using an Army Painter spray can instead. I don't think the water-based primer was sticking too well anyway. I decided to go primarily with these 4 colours, starting by basing with Toxic Mist on all the armour, and using 2 dipping inks on the organic parts. I'm using the little dinosaur as a kind of tester for the larger model, and I'm going to worry about the rest of the crew later. After I wet blended the pink and purple dipping inks over the dino skin and flat painted Toxic Mist on the rest of the model, I washed Magic Blue speed paint over the whole model. With the smaller guys, I painted the whole surface with Toxic Mist and washed with Magic Blue, because they're mostly armor anyway, and I'll go back over with the details. I decided to use this AK turquoise play marker to go over the armor, building back up to Toxic Mist highlights. I also used a silver speed paint pen for the weapons. If you're interested, my next video will be a speed paint pen review, so subscribe if you want to check that out. I ended up using a lot of pens for these models, which I don't normally do, but as I was trying to complete them as quick as possible to get the review out, they ended up being quite useful. The only other dropper bottle colour I ended up using was a Vallejo magenta, which I used to overlay on the dino skin and capes, which I then highlighted with little dots of AK pink skin play marker. I also dotted Toxic Mist onto the blue parts of the model as highlights. I actually finished the rest of the models while sitting on the sofa with pens. I used different colours to add details to the faces and the hair and to add a bit of variation to the team. The final thing for me to do was finish the bases off with some terracotta ground texture from Green Stuff World and a few blobs of crackle paint. So let's take a look at the models. The sculpts on these are pretty cool. I like the design of the dinosaur and saber-tooth the most, and now I might be biased, but I think that's because they were resin models. They came out so much cleaner than the metal ones, and I know this is my own impatience, but I really just did such a bad job of putting together the metal guys. Partly because I was trying to make this video as fast as possible, not to miss the hype train for the release, and because building is my least favourite part of the hobby, and I just wanted to rush into the painting. If you actually smack down 155 big ones for this set yourself, you're obviously going to want to spend more time making sure they look clean. Because yes, it might take a long time to get them looking perfect, but not longer than you will have to look at their crooked, crusty little bodies on your shelf or the battlefield every time you play. They are all dynamic looking guys with a good amount of variation and personality. I like that they have a random sentient dinosaur just chilling as one of the 10, because why not? It gives you an opportunity to paint a good range of textures. It was a lot more fun painting alien skin along with the armor rather than just 10 human guys. And the saber-tooth is obviously a fun model to paint. I like these hexagon things and the random sticky out pointy bits. It's got a good number of embellishments for you to add different colors and a nice use of a tactical rock for sure. The largest of tactical rocks. I can't speak to the playstyle of these guys, unfortunately, because like I said, I know nothing about Infinity gameplay. If you want to give me a brief rundown, then leave a comment below. Are there any other Infinity YouTubers you reckon are good for learning? Let me know that as well. Thank you to Coruvs Belli for sending these guys to paint. Love the new plastic minis. Definitely more of those, please. And once again, don't forget to give me a like if you like this video. My next video will be a speed paint pen review, so if you're interested, subscribe and I'll see you shortly. Until next time, bye!